Whether you're learning to ride a bike, juggle, or play the drums, getting better at a physical activity takes one thing: repetition. Repetition isn't just doing something again and again. It's doing it with the goal of getting better. It helps your body perform smoother, quicker, and with more confidence. But what's really happening inside your brain during this process? Let's break it down. Your brain is made up of two major types of material: gray matter and white matter. Gray matter is like your brain's control center. It processes information and helps you think and react. White matter, on the other hand, is full of fibers and fatty tissue that carry messages between different parts of your brain and body. When you want your body to move, say, to swing a tennis racket or dance, your brain sends a signal through these fibers, down your spinal cord, and out to your muscles. These fibers, known as axons, are wrapped in something called myelin, a fatty coating that acts a lot like the rubber insulation around electrical wires. It keeps the signals from leaking and helps them move faster and cleaner. Now, here's where it gets interesting. When you repeat a physical action, the myelin coating on those axons can actually grow thicker. This isn't just theory. Animal studies have shown that repeating a movement causes the body to add more myelin layers to the neural pathways involved. And thicker myelin means stronger, quicker, and more efficient communication between your brain and your body. It's like upgrading a narrow dirt road into a multi-lane expressway. So the next time you hear someone say muscle memory, remember, it's not your muscles remembering. It's your brain creating faster, more reliable highways to control those muscles. Of course, people often ask, how long does it take to master something? Some say 10,000 hours. Others argue it depends on the person or the skill. While there's no one-size-fits-all answer, one thing is certain. It's not just how long you practice. It's how you practice that matters most. So how can you make your practice time count? Here are some strategies that can help you level up. First, cut out distractions. Focus is your biggest weapon. That means silencing your phone, stepping away from the TV, and closing unrelated tabs on your computer. In fact, one study tracked college students and found they only stayed focused for about 6 minutes at a time. Most of the distractions, social media and texting. If you want real results, eliminate interruptions. Next, slow things down. Whether you're practicing your golf swing or learning a piano piece, go slowly at first. Doing it slowly builds better coordination. Even if you mess up, your brain is still building patterns. But if you rush, you're more likely to lock in bad habits. Speed should come later, once you've nailed it slowly and correctly. Another powerful technique: shorter, more frequent sessions. Top performers in sports, music, and dance don't cram all their practice into one long block. They spread it out. They often train multiple times a day in focused, bite-sized sessions. This gives your brain time to process and recover, making each session more effective. Here's another tip that might surprise you: mental practice. That's right, just imagining yourself doing the movement in detail can actually help. Your brain doesn't always need your body to practice. In one experiment, 2 groups of basketball players were tested. One group practiced shooting free throws. The other group just imagined shooting. 2 weeks later, both groups showed nearly the same level of improvement. Why does that work? Because the brain activates many of the same neural pathways when you imagine an action as when you physically do it. That's why visualizing success, when done seriously and vividly, is a secret weapon for so many elite performers. As we continue to uncover how our brains function, we'll only get better at training smarter. But even now, one thing is clear: effective practice is the key to unlocking your full potential. By being intentional, focused, and consistent, you can stretch your limits and reach levels you didn't think were possible. So next time you're working on a skill, whether it's in the gym, on stage, or in your garage, don't just go through the motions. Practice with purpose. Your brain is ready to build the pathways. All it needs is your effort to light the way.